Good evening, you're now with me, Razi Ahmad, for TVS Nightline. Here are the headlines for tonight. The upcoming 2025 MIRI Team Badminton Championship is drawing strong statewide interest with 15 teams confirmed. His Majesty Sultan Ibrahim officially appoints Tan Sri Muhammad Shahrul Ikram Yaakob as Malaysia's new ambassador to the United States. On global affairs, Mongolia's Prime Minister Oyun Erdene resigns after losing a confidence vote amid corruption protests. The 2025 MIRI Team Event Badminton Championship has received an encouraging response, with 15 teams from various divisions across Sarawak confirming their participation. Sarawak Transport Minister and Senadin Assemblyman Dato Sri Lee Kim Shin said the participating teams include representatives from Betong, Sarike and Bintulu.
Kita perlu selesaikan badan kaki. Itulah kita memang mengalak rakyat kita untuk aktiviti sukan dan lain-lain selamat dan sebagainya. Kerana kita mahu rakyat kita semua sihat. Kita pun faham bahawa iaitu selamat ini adalah penting untuk kesihatan. Jadi hari ini kita boleh berjaya menarik 15 pasukan. Jadi lebih 200 orang hari ini mengambil bahagian.
When officiating the championship earlier today, he also encouraged visiting participants to take the opportunity to explore tourist attractions around MIRI, with some traveling to the city via the Pan-Borneo Highway.
Sekarang kita menakut rakyat Sarawak sekarang semua dah cuba dalam Pan-Borneo sekarang dalam Malaysia. Jadi inilah satu kemajuan yang tercapai di Sarawak. Kita ada Pan-Borneo, rakyat Sarawak sekarang senang. Nah, kita pandu dari Kuching ke MIRI sekarang 8 jam boleh sampai. MIRI kami dulu 2 jam boleh sampai. Nah, inilah kita boleh nampak kemajuan di Sarawak sekarang.
The Sarawak government has entered into a strategic collaboration with the Oxford Institute for Energy Studies, or OIES, to strengthen international collaboration in sustainable energy research and policy. Deputy Minister for Energy and Environmental Sustainability, Dato Dr. Hazlan Abang Hibni, said the cooperation will leverage OIES's global expertise to help Sarawak achieve its ambitions in renewable energy, carbon management and energy transition. During his official visit to Oxford, Dr. Hazlan emphasized that Sarawak's energy transition strategy is designed to drive economic growth, promote social inclusivity, and ensure environmental sustainability. Meanwhile, OIES, which conducts carbon management programs based on nature-based solutions, sees strong collaboration potential with Sarawak, which has 62% forest coverage and an estimated carbon stock of 1 billion tons. As part of the discussions, OIES offered Sarawak participation in several key programs, including Gas Day and Hydrogen Day, as well as joint research and scholarship programs focusing on hydrogen production, carbon trading, and policy development. The recent viral sighting of a Bornean clouded leopard by the roadside along the Matu Igan route is a strong indication that Sarawak continues to serve as a natural habitat for fully protected wildlife species. Sarawak Forestry Corporation SFC General Manager and Wildlife Controller Abang Arabi Abang Amran said the sighting reflects the positive impact of the Sarawak government's ongoing conservation efforts through SFC in preserving the state's rich biodiversity. The presence of the predator during daylight and close to human settlements may be linked to habitat disruption or a shortage of food in the nearby forest. In response, the public is urged to stay alert, avoid approaching any wild animals if seen, and report sightings to the authorities immediately to prevent any unwanted incidents. The Sarawak Forestry Corporation will continue to release updates on the sighting as more details emerge. On Monday, a wild animal believed to be a Bornean clouded leopard drew attention online after it was seen seemingly feeding on something in the middle of the Matu Igan Road near Daro. The 23-second video was uploaded by a Facebook user named Saat Majuni. Welcome back. The King of Malaysia, His Majesty Sultan Ibrahim, presented the instrument of appointment to the new Malaysian ambassador to the United States, Tan Sri Muhammad Shahrul Ikram Yaakob, in a ceremony at Istana Negara today. Muhammad Shahrul Ikram, who is the former Foreign Ministry Secretary General, replaces Datuk Sri Nazri Aziz, whose term concluded on February 8th.
According to a post on Sultan Ibrahim's Facebook page, the ceremony was also attended by the Deputy Foreign Minister Dato Muhammad Alamin and the Ministry's Secretary General Dato Sri Amran Muhammad Zain. The Pahang-born Muhammad Shahrul Ikram holds a Bachelor of Science in Ecology from University Malaya and has attended the Advanced Management Program at Harvard Business School in the US. He began his career as an administrative and diplomatic officer in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in 1988 and served as chairman of the Secretariat of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs from January 6, 2019 to May 31, 2022. Throughout his 35 years in public service, Muhammad Shahrul Ikram has been posted as Malaysian Ambassador to Qatar, Malaysian Ambassador to Austria, and Permanent Representative of Malaysia to the United Nations in New York. While at the Foreign Ministry, he had served as Deputy Secretary General of Bilateral Relations, Director General of the ASEAN-Malaysia National Secretariat, and Secretary of the Multilateral Political Division. His other previous diplomatic assignments include the Malaysian missions in Vienna, Washington, and Beijing.
A thorough investigation by the Social Security Organization, or PERCESO, has uncovered approximately 1,200 suspected fraudulent benefit claims. According to Human Resources Minister Stephen Sim Chi Keong, the 5-year probe spanned several schemes, including the temporary disablement benefit, the permanent disablement benefit, the invalidity scheme, and the health screening program.
As a result, 500 cases were suspended due to evidence of fraud, saving PERCESO over 61 million ringgit in social security funds in the long run.
Having said that, I want us all to be very mindful. Yes, we must be firm and there must be no compromise against fraudulent claims. I'm committed to crushing all these false claim syndicates because they are abusing the system of social security which protect vulnerable people. But we must also not victimize genuine claimants with complicated screening processes.
He said this during the seminar on fraud, evasion, and error in Social Security and insurance claims organized by PERCESO in collaboration with the American Board of Independent Medical Examiners on Tuesday. Stephen further emphasized that while PERCESO remains committed to tackling fraud, the organization must not burden genuine contributors with overly complex screening processes. He stressed that in today's era of information technology and AI, there is no excuse to sacrifice system efficiency for integrity.
I'm convinced we can have both efficiency and integrity. That's why I gave a poem to Al-Patto, right? We can ensure a quicker, painless process which is fraud-proof. And for this, today's seminar should guide our conversation towards such a goal.
Mongolian Prime Minister Lufsanamsrai Oyun Erden resigned earlier today after losing a confidence vote among lawmakers. A parliamentary statement said Oyun Erden will remain as caretaker prime minister until his successor is appointed within 30 days. The secret ballot followed days of protest in the capital Ulaanbaatar against alleged corruption.
Mongolia, a landlocked democracy in northern Asia, has battled deep-seated corruption for decades. Many in the country believe that the country's wealthy elite are hoarding the profits of a years-long coal mining boom at the expense of the general population. The country has seen frequent protests and unrest, and hundreds of young people turned out in Ulaanbaatar last week calling for his resignation. Fueling public outrage are accusations that members of the Prime Minister's family are enjoying lavish lifestyles far beyond what a civil servant on the public dime could afford. Concerns over the economy and rising living costs have also stoked the unrest. Mongolia has been ruled by a three-way coalition government since elections last year resulted in a significantly reduced majority for Oyun Erden's Mongolian People's Party (MPP). But the MPP evicted the second-largest group, the Democratic Party, from the coalition agreement last month after some younger Democratic Party lawmakers backed calls for Oyun Erden's resignation. Some 82 lawmakers participated in the secret ballot, with 44 voting for retaining confidence in Oyun Erden and 38 against. The ballot did not reach the 64-vote threshold required from the 126-seat parliament, prompting Oyun Erden to stand down.
South Koreans flocked to the polls today to elect a new president, 6 months to the day after ex-leader Yoon Suk-yeol plunged the country into political chaos with his disastrous declaration of martial law. All major polls have put Liberal Lee Jae-myung well ahead, with the latest Gallup survey showing 49% of respondents viewed him as the best candidate.
Kim Mon-soo from the Conservative People Power Party (PPP) has trailed Lee in the polls and was on 35% in the Gallup survey. Whoever emerges victorious will take office almost immediately. The fallout from Yoon's martial law declaration, which has left South Korea effectively leaderless for the first months of 2025, is the top concern for voters.
이제 서민들을 좀 생각해주는 대통령이 됐으면 좋겠어요. 우리나라
그냥 기업들이 좀 더 기업하기 좋은 나라가 되면 좋을 것 같아요. 저는. 네, 그러면 자동으로 취업도 좋아질 거라고 생각해요. 네, 청년들은 지금 노력하고 있으니까. 네, 거기서
12월 3일 쿠데타도 청산을 해야 될 것 같고, 그래서 이제 정권을 바꿔가지고 또 한번 새로운 나라가 되도록 해보려고 나왔습니다.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime and where, just head on to our official website at tvsarawak.my or follow us on our social media platforms. And those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I am Razi Ahmad. Thank you for watching and have a good night.